What up, y'all? What up, what up, what up? How y'all doing on this Sunday morning, man? How y'all doing today? We got Bunny in the chat. We got Pla. Is that how you say your name, Pla? What up, though? Y'all ready, man? Y'all ready to make a beat right quick? Listen, by the way, hit that like button on the way in for me if you haven't already. All right? Yep. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. Okay? Let's throw something together right quick. Let's see. What up, Bunny? What up, what up? Welcome back, Pla. Is it Pla or Plu? How you say your name? Let's get a little drum beat going. Tempo. Yeah, we're gonna start with piano. Let's do it. Alright, let's do it like that. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Okay, not bad so far, not bad. Listen, y'all, we need some drum packs up in here, alright? So drop some letters for me in the chat to pick some drum packs, okay? That's how we do it over here. And of course, don't forget to like the video, double tap the screen. Y'all know what's up. What's up, Jeremy? Is it Hamill? It's hard to see that name. Yep, Jeremy Hamill says play some Project Pat Maine. Well, we ain't doing that today, Maine. You got me? But you know what I'm saying? Hang out here for a little bit. You might hear something you like. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But what up, though? What up, though? Listen, what should we call this song, y'all? What should we name it? Yeah, whatever the first name in the chat I see, I'll pick. All right? Y'all come up with a name for this track. That's what we're going to name it. But don't forget to read the instructions, man. We need some letters in the chat. So pick any letter of the alphabet, and we'll pick corresponding drum packs. All right? That's how we're going to do it. I might fit that in. That might work. Okay, so far we got B, R, A, and Q, huh? Okay. All right, cool. Like Brack from, y'all ever seen that show? It was a little bit different. It's B-R-A-K, but little show I think on Adult Swim or some shit back in the day, man. Hella old ass show. Around like the Space Ghost Coast to Coast era. You know what I'm saying? If you're around my age, man, you probably know about it. Maybe if you're a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger, something like that. Call it Unstoppable. Is that what you want to call it? All right, let's do it. Appreciate that, buddy. Yep. Unstoppable. That works. All right. Let's keep building. Just like that. Jeremy said up the tempo. Move that over. One more. That's good. I dig it, man. I dig it. So let's see what Jeremy talking about, man. He's up the tempo snare in 8s, not 2s. What you mean by that, man? What you think we finna do? How slow you think this beat is? Let me ask you that. You think it's like do 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 do? You know what I'm saying? What you think? No, we ain't doing it like that. All right, let's pick some drum packs right quick. We got BR8Q from Bunny. All right, so let's see real quick. I'm pretty sure we got a Q up in here somewhere though. BR8Q. Hold up. We can choose that. Actually, you know what? Put a put a number in the chat between 1 or 2, y'all. Pick 1 or 2. The first number I see is what I'm picking. Between 1 and 2, 1 and 2. And I got one more choice for y'all. Right after that. Right after that, man. Right after that. Let's save a minute as we go. And of course, man, don't forget to like the video. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like on that video, man. Okay, Bunny said 2. 2 it is. That's what I was thinking about too. It's kind of like you read my mind. You know what I mean? All right, now a number between 1 or 3. 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. You're either gonna pick 1, a 2, or a 3. One, 2, or 3. What will it be? What will it be? What will it be? Okay, Bunny said 1. Appreciate that. Let's keep picking them on. Let's see. We got an R, a B. We need an A and a Q. Oh, 2's your favorite number? That's one of mine. That's one of mine too. That's what's up. Right, Q. Okay, let's see. We'll put that up in there. Be patient, y'all. Be patient. Just bear with me. Now we gotta have a cue up here. And in case we don't have a cue, though, Bunny, have a backup layer just in case. All right. Have a backup layer just in case. You say, oh, screaming and whining, you keep going. I stay chill. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. And let me just play this in the background for y'all. Come back and pick some more. And we're gonna leave it all as piano, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna switch this stuff around, not just laying that down for the foundation. But some of this piano I am gonna keep. I like how it sounds. You know, we'll pick an O instead of the Q, buddy, alright? Because I don't think I can find no Q. We find out all B kids, man. That's crazy. Well, I guess that fits, you know what I'm saying? Buddy's the one picking it. And her name starts with B. So B, you know, pick a lot of B's, man. Okay, that should be good, man. Wait, that pick an A. Alright, cool, we're good, man. like that video for me. All right, let's get the likes up here. Let's see what we're sitting at. Oh man, we had 7 likes. Come on, y'all, let's get the likes up. Get the likes up. let's change some things around here. We're gonna do, let's see. Let me add in the bass right quick. That's good. That's pretty good. That's what's up. Let's do it. There we go. Yeah, let's do it like that instead, actually, on the second part. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. Lock that in. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Like the video, y'all. If you like the music, man, like the video, all right? Put another instrument here. Like a second bass line, I think. Should have two of them. Let me see something here. Let's see something right quick. Mess with something. Let's come back through. Yep. This first one I'm changing something completely different, so we gotta find the right kind of instrument here. Let's find something that's good. That's what's up, bro. Do your thing, man. Yo, Dante, you should go live sometime, man. That'd be dope to see. You know what I mean? We're about to wrap this up here anyway. All right, cool. Yeah, have a good one, Dante. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Lil T said you guys want to hear my song I made. What song you made, Lil T? Where you got it here on your channel? Let me go to your channel right quick and see what's up. If you do music, man, I'll sub to you, all right? And speaking of which, listen, y'all, like the video, subscribe to the channel, all right? Double tap the screen for me, sub to the channel. Hit that button right there if you see it. Where that mug at? Right there. Y'all see that mug? Y'all see that button, man? Sub to the channel. All right, let's get these numbers up. The likes are stagnant too, man. Ain't nobody liking the video. What y'all doing, man? What y'all doing? Yeah, the likes are stagnant. Straight up. Hey, no problem, Lil T. No problem, man. Yeah, y'all, ain't nobody new. Subscribe. Oh, yeah, I'm sub to Lil T. That's what's up. Yep. Okay, I remember you then. But yeah, double tap the screen for me, y'all. Let's get the likes up in here. Help us on the road to 582 subs, all right? Hold on one sec, y'all. We're going to pause for the calls. Get them numbers up for me. All right, so we back, man. Sorry about that, y'all. Had an important phone call. You know what I'm saying? Business comes first, as always. All right, business comes first. No, we still here, Lil T. We still here. Did I see or hear your song? Not yet. Not yet. Which song is it though? What's the name of it? Oh, let me think. There was one other thing I want to put in. Maybe not to this song. Let me see. Give me a second, Joe. Okay. We back, y'all. We back. We back. Let's see what y'all talking about in the chat. Lil T saying, why can't you hear anything? Because we had muted, man. I had to take care of something in the background, you know. Well, we back. Don't worry. We back, y'all. We back. We back. But look, like the video for me, all right? The likes are still a little low. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Hook this up right quick. Let's get this going. All right, cool. Yeah, that mug's gonna die, man. All right, let me think. Let me do a little something right quick. All right, we're gonna do something. Just the base of a tune. We'll start it off. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out, Lil T. I got you. It's called Fall. I got you. I got you. I'll check it out. What you use to make the song, though, Lil T? What you use to make the music? Is that a program or something, or a machine? We do it like this. Oh, that's a little slow. Oh, it's the app. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, 2 songs. That's what's up. That's what's up, though. I think it's good practice. Make music any way you can, you know what I mean? Whether it's an app or machine or computer or whatever. So you like making music, Lil T? Is that what you're saying? We just throw this in, why not? It might fit. Actually, you know what? Let's fix the timer on this. I think it should be moved over, like right. Yeah, that might be better right here. Okay, Lil T's your artist name? Okay, I got you. Okay, here we go. right, little T, y'all check it out. There we go. What's up, Avery? Welcome back. What's wrong, Avery? You said not here right now. It looks like you're here to me. Take the last part out. Real quick though, we need a name for the song so we can come back to it another time, you know what I mean? So whatever comes to mind, whatever sounds like to y'all, we can name it that. Let me mess with it a little bit here. I'll give it a generic name for now. We'll just give it like a real general name. Today's day is the 13th. So 4/13/25, all right. And then we will, let's just mess with it. Actually, hold on. 225. Oh, hold on, buddy guy first. I like that though. Call it dope as fuck 13. Okay, you know, let's combine them. How about that? Well, listen, whatever happened to Avery, it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? You talking about your volleyball, you lost it? Said the other neighbor tried to fight me and bro started crying when I pulled his hair and started punching. That don't come on fat. Yeah, I mean, listen. You know, when you're young, you're gonna go through some stuff, but it's all learning lessons. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all right though, Avery. Trust me, it's gonna be all right. Well, let's combine them. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Avery and Bunny in the chat. So let's see, dope as fuck 13, 225. Right? Number 2, yeah, okay. I like that. Yeah, let's see what Bunny says. Hold on. Let's see. We usually don't do that, you know what I'm saying? I don't usually combine them like that, but I think that'll work today. You know what I'm saying? Since it's, you know, there's no real strict rules here, I guess. Whatever I decide to do is what we're going to do, you know what I mean? Well, let's see. You cool with that, buddy? Yeah, we'll do it like that. Let me see. It's on. Auron, A-U-R-O-N. Hey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. not bad. You shopping on Amazon? What you getting? All right, y'all, cool, man. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there. All right. Let's see. We'll check the chat right quick before we go. Avery asked Blaine, she a woman. I mean, with a name like that, she ought to be, right? But yep. Okay, y'all shopping and buying girl stuff. Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to y'all. Let's see. Avery said my TikTok comments keep getting banned. Like, okay, it's not that deep. Well, you know, just be careful out there because these social media websites are a little sensitive nowadays, you know, so you gotta be kind of careful what you say. Still be you, still be true to you, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, try to keep it real as much as possible, but also be mindful about exactly what you type. You know what I mean? I think you can get your point across in a way that's effective and not a way that's gonna get you caught up. You see what I'm saying? He said, when's the next gaming stream? It'll be at some point today, later today, you know? So maybe a couple hours from now, we'll see. Probably midday, maybe evening, you know, we'll see. Okay. But look, y'all, we got to go. It's time to end the show, you know. But do me one last favor before we go. Before we do so, hit the like on the video on the way out for me and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. All right. And yeah, I'll be back later today for a game stream. We'll be hanging out and just chilling, kicking it for a little while. All right. But I appreciate y'all, man. Most definitely do. So yeah, when I see y'all back here later today or not, I hope all y'all, even the ones sitting way in the back of the chat, not typing nothing, I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, evening, noon, or night. All right. Whatever time it is, wherever y'all may be around the world. Save it, lock it in. Wherever y'all may be around the world, man. Yeah, I'm not on Twitch. Yeah, I'm not on Twitch, but Bunny is. You know what I'm saying? So check her out. All right. I'll post a link on that on the next stream when we go live. All right, y'all? But yeah, until next time. Peace out.